All right. Hello, History 11 students. It's Mr. Howell here. Obviously, I'm at the bridge hanging out on this foggy day. I hope that you have had a great day. I'm going to quickly walk you through my expectations for the day. So yesterday, you got the opportunity to read all about your era. Today is really going to be focused on the teaching portion of this project. So what you're really going to need is collaboration. So hopefully in your lifeline, you talked about like what skills you bring. I'm going to need you to lean into that. Please make sure you are listening carefully because there are two things that I need from you today. And if I do not get those, then that's telling me that you were not focused. So I'm going to share my screen with you, bringing it back to the Zoom days. All right. And it worked. Ooh, not that, that's your sub plan. Um, so the first thing that you need to do, you should have this filled out already, right? And next, it's about making it accessible to your students because no one has read your era except for you and your co-planners. So what you're going to do is create a PowerPoint and a note taker so that when you are teaching, you have that visual for students and students have that note taker that they can document notes on. And so PowerPoint, you've all made PowerPoints before, super simple, right? All I'm looking for in your PowerPoint is an explanation of all of these things, right? Like teach us about your era. When did it occur? What was happening? How did they fight back, the indigenous people, right? And then like, did they have access to these ideals that we talked about, equality, liberty, opportunity, and justice, right? This is what your presentation is going to be all about. And so once you've created that, that shouldn't take you more than a half an hour because there are 3, 4, 5 of you maybe sometimes, right? I expect to see everybody get at least one slide. You should all have this information already because you worked yesterday, right, to answer these questions. So now you're just translating it to slide mode. Then once you've done that, the second half of class is you creating a note taker. And so you've all had note takers, right? So here's an example of one of my note takers that I've created for students, right? If you need that, feel free to open it, right? I just want you to like create something that students can take notes on as they are engaging with your PowerPoint. This is a way for you to hold students accountable, make sure that they're learning, make sure they're pacing with you. It does not have to look like this. Whatever you feel like will be an effective tool for students to take notes, give me that. I'm not looking for anything extravagant. I'm just looking to see you be creative and think, how can I make sure that my students are learning this material? So those are the two things that I need from you. What I want to quickly show you before I log out is this piece, right? You all need to be able to link your slides and link your note taker. So one person's going to share a slideshow, obviously, and you all are going to add to it. Same with the note taker. Make sure everybody has sharing access. All right. And that's super simple, right? When you go to share, you just make it so anyone with the link can view, or if say I want to add LaJoy, right? I might, or Noah, because that's the first person I see, right? I can make Noah an editor, right? So you want to make everybody in your group an editor and anybody else as a viewer. So to link slides, because that's the only way I'm going to be able to view it, right? You do this. So you hover over it like this, right? So I'm taking my mouse and I'm like hovering over it. Then you press Command or Control, I think it's yours, Command K, right? Then you should see this box that says search or paste a link. Then you just, whatever link you got over here, you paste it there, bam. That is how I'll be able to access it. Do not upload it to Google Classroom, right? All you got to do is link it here, right? Link the note taker here. It's super simple, Command K and then paste, which is Command V. I'm really going to be looking for your slides and your note taker. I'm not expecting the most extravagant thing I've ever seen in my life. It'd be nice, but I do expect both the slides and the note taker to be done. You have so much brilliance in your group. Collaborate, work together, divide labor. I want to see who is doing what at all times. I'll check in with Mr. Lake to make sure we are all on task. This will be the biggest proficiency you've had all year, right? And so if you're choosing not to do this, y'all, mid-quarter is on next Friday, right? I need us to step up, show leadership, show collaboration. I cannot wait to see these slides. I cannot wait to see this note taker. On Monday, you will get to create your assessment and your game that you want to have for us. Have a great weekend, everybody. I will see you on Monday.